Hello, my crafty friends. It's Michelle, the Southern Shell, and I am here with a Take 5 mixed media collaboration. This collaboration is brought to us by our hosts, Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette and Christy from Funky Junk Inspiration. Links to their channels will be in my description box below, as well as a playlist of all the other creators that are joining this collaboration. Let's jump right on in to some Victorian tags I'm creating for you today. All right, so here's some fun ones that I just kind of did a winter, spring, summer, and fall. I did those just a couple days ago on my own. And I have these little kits that I put together. And what I do is I just go through some tags that I make up a bunch of different tags using scrap paper. And then I'll put them together. Now, here's some big ones I just wanted to show you. They're real thick. I've used some card in there. I used maybe some leftover packaging that I'll glue together and create a real sturdy card to create these tags out of. And then what I do is I go through and I print out some embellishments and cut them out, fussy cut them. I go through my laces and my ribbons and I find ribbons and laces that match. And I go through my buttons and find buttons that will match the color tone, and as well as some embroidery floss. Now, this doesn't include any extras that I may add on later, but this is what I put in my kits. So that gives you a basis. You can definitely just create something with what is in my baggie here, but I like to go in and pull out some other embellishments. So here I just have some flat back pearls, and they're white. So I went ahead and I wanted to color them to match the scenes of the tags that I'm actually creating. So I got out my acrylic paint markers and I got out my swatch decks here. This is by Sarah Renee. And I am matching and finding out which color pen here, this paint marker, if I can talk, which ones are going to match each set. And so I do go through each set looking at my cards, my tags, my embellishments, and I picked out 3 colors that match these very well. And since I'm doing 4 sets, I'm going to do 3 beads for each. I may use them, I may not, and I did not use these all. But I went ahead and I pulled out 3 different colors and did 6 in the light pink because those would match 2 different tags. 1 in this brown with some purple undertones and 1 with this green. They were perfect. So now I'm just going to grab 1 bag and I'm going to start the process here. I'm going to go ahead and I have my embroidery floss, and I'm going to use some of my art glitter glue. I love art glitter glue if I'm doing paper projects, and it works great on paper. It works great on glitter. It works great on so many things, but it dries real fast, and that's why I love it. So you do have to work quickly with it. Here I am just threading my buttons with my embroidery floss, and I'm putting the darker embroidery floss on the lighter button, and I'm going to come in with some lighter embroidery floss and put on that darker button. Now, I was having technical difficulties with my camera today, so I will be a little all over the place, and I do apologize, but you will see the entirety of each of these tags at the end of the video. I am just going to show you some highlights here on how to do this or how I do this because everybody's process is a little different. And I just want to inspire you. I'm not here to say what you're doing is wrong. I'm here to say, hey, I want to inspire you to look at what you have and move on to create with that. And this is where my camera dies. So we're going to jump right on in to the next one. Okay, so on this one, I have some of, it looks like a little rose wall hanging, and I'm just taking my scissors and I'm roughing the edge of this up. Now, I thought this was the first one I created, but apparently it wasn't. So here we go. I'm going to take that same paint marker that I colored with on the little half pearls, and I'm going to go around and just edge this side of this so that it's kind of like inking, but I wanted to bring in the same colors that I had on the half beads. Now what I'm going to do is I have those other colors, so I'm going to come in with the brown on the opposite side and just highlight those edges just a little bit there. Now, those of you who know me or been around me for a little while now know I'm a crafter who crafts by the seat of their pants. And so I'm just laying this out, seeing what I like, and I'm playing with the arrangement on here to find out just which direction I want it to be. Once again, I'm coming in with my art glitter glue on the back of this lace. This lace was gifted to me by one of my subscribers, and I've had it in my stash for several years now, and I think I finished using clips of it in today's video. So I am going to just lay that down. Now that green side is actually like a cork like you would use on a cork board, but it's very thin because it is a scrapbook paper cork. And so that just laid nicely on there. And then I'm going to come in and I'm just going to trim right on up around that edge there and on the other side. And then I will just make sure that's fully dry and come and trim that last edge off. Back in with some more of that art glitter glue, and I have this satin round ribbon here, and I'm going to just lay that right on down in there and let it sit and dry for just a minute. Once that's dry, I'm going to come right on in and trim off that excess and just make sure it's all nice and rubbed on down there. Now here I have some paint mixed with salt, and this is giving me a concrete-like texture, and I'm just going to build up a little bit around this edge here to give a little bit of definition to the other side of that cork. Now I'm going to take that piece of ephemera that I printed and I cutted it out, and I'm going to use my art glitter glue to attach that right on down to that ribbon and that cork back. Oh my word, words, guys. Okay. We are going to decide what side I want my buttons on. That paint and that salt is still drying, and I have this little rose here that I painted with the same paint pen. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that to the top of that piece right where that cork and concrete are meeting. And I'm just going to hit it with that my heat gun to help that concrete mixture dry. I took my finger and I spread it just a little bit to share the love on the rest of that cork. And now I'm going to come in with some embroidery floss, and I decided I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it around the bottom part of my tag. And this is going to start bringing the elements in on the back side as well. So I'm just going to give it a little tie here, and I'm going to add a dot of my little art glitter glue in there, and that is going to really help this stay in place once I get this all on there. Once I have that done, I'm going to flip it on over and add a dab of hot glue there, and I'm going to attach my dark green button right in the center of that embroidery floss. Once I get that on there, I'm going to go ahead and add another button on the other side. And so I'm going to look at this and I'm like, okay, let's tie a bow first, give it a little bit of something there. And then, because I was going to put the button there, but then I'm like, let's put a bow there. That's simple and it's cute. And now I'm going to go ahead and use some hot glue and add that button to the top. And I think that that was just great because that paper is so beautiful. I didn't want to hide it. So now I'm just going to come in, and I did not like how pink that little ribbon was. So I'm just using that same paint marker and painting it the same color that I did the rose that I attached to it. Now just coming in and trimming off those little tails. I decided to go ahead and tie the pink one in a little bow as well underneath that button. And I went ahead and just tied it in a regular shoestring bow. And it can be fussy because it's little, but it just took me a little bit of time with my little chubby fingers here and just straighten that little bow up. And I think it turned out so cute. I did come in and trim off any extras. I did come back in and punch a hole in there with my crocodile, and now I can come in and add just some cream ribbon to the top of that to create a little hanger on the top of my tag. Now here's the one I just finished. I tucked in a couple little pieces of paper there so you can see you've got a little tuck place. And now I'm going to start on this one here with the books and some more pink. I think that this is just really pretty. I had 3 embellishments here because I didn't know which one I wanted to use on this particular tag. I went ahead and came back in with those paint pens. This one is the green, and I'm going to go ahead and go around the edges of this patchwork quilt here and get this to be hung on my tag to look like a little wall hanging. I am going to go ahead and go around and color the edges of my tag so everything becomes cohesive with those colors. So now I'm looking here and I have this mauve lace, and I'm going to go ahead. It matches that pink side rather well. And so I was debating on whether to put that down, but I wanted to go ahead and wrap it all the way around so I would have it on the other side as well. And to help it pop a little bit, I will add that other ribbon on top of there. So I'm just going to use my art glitter glue and put that down there. Art glitter glue will dry matte and it will dry clear. And so what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to go ahead and add a dab of hot glue at the top and a dab of hot glue at the bottom because I don't want the glue to show through all the way down that center line. So I'm going to come right back in again and add that art glitter glue, lay the lace right down on in there, and then I'll trim off my extra and I will wrap the cream lace going up. Now I want to go ahead and just make sure that that is all laid down, and I think that that turned out great. So let's start adding our embellishments to this. We have our ephemera that I've printed and cut out, and I want to make sure and lay that on down there. I'm going to come in with putting the pin in my glue. Always put your pin in your glue. That art glitter glue dries fast and it will clog your tip. So I'm coming in with a dust-free cloth here, microfiber cloth, and using that to rub down my embellishment. And now I'm going to go ahead and add a button on this side. I think that that just, those colors are great. Now I don't have to necessarily use the buttons on here. Like I said, I just want to kind of have the same type of theme going for each of these so that I could sell them as a set in my store or use them as a set in my journal. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue that down there and look at that. Okay, now I decided to go ahead and do the books on this side and I just thought that was so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and just trim that white off a little bit better. But first I went and used that pink marker on the edges of the binding of the book, and then I'll trim off the edges of the other side. Ahead and grab this really pretty piece of rose gold foiled paper from Tonic Studios, and I'm going to add that strip down on the opposite side of where that ribbon was. And the reason I'm doing this is to give it a little more thickness on the other side so it does not sit so lopsided, so the books won't sit so lopsided on my tag. I'll get that glued down and then I'll come in and trim the other side off. There we go, and done. Now let's get the books on. forgot I found these little beads in my stash on my desk, and I thought that would be really pretty on the other side of that rose gold foil paper. So I used my hot glue and got that all down on there, and now I'll come in with my books. My art glitter glue, I'm putting it on the back of that embellishment, that little piece of ephemera, and I'm going to go ahead and lay that down so that it is all nice and attached real well using my microfiber cloth to do that. So on the back side of this, or the front side, whatever, no, this is a different tag. Okay, we're gonna do our last tag here. We are going to go ahead and add some lace onto the bottom of this one. And I'm just going to lay that out there. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I get my pin in. Now my camera dies on this one too. So like I said, I was having some technical difficulties. It kept overheating. I don't know why. So we're just going to move forward here. I trimmed this off, and then I went ahead and folded it up and glued that to the other side of that card tag that I created there. Since I was having so much trouble with my camera, I'm just going to jump in here and show you the finished product that I created for you. Wow, there you have it. Here's two. And I just wanted to show some detail on there. There's one of the little roses I actually painted. It's a little paper rose. I love the way the buttons on there and the lace and the ribbon. I just think those turned out so cute. Let's flip these over. And on the back side, here we have, it looks like just a piece of artwork on a wall. And then here we have just the tied string, the embroidery floss around the bottom, and the button. And then I just stuck a few little tags in there, little pieces of paper in there that you can actually write on or do whatever you want with. And then, of course, these turned out super cute too. Oh my word, look at those. The books and just the embellishments on there. The patchwork quilt, and the teapot, and the little teacup. I just trimmed that out to just make it look like it was pouring right on in there. And that embroidery floss just swirled in the top of that teacup. Guys, I hope you like this. I really enjoyed doing this for you. If you like these tags, you can find these for sale in my shop at theSouthernShell.com. If you're interested in receiving a kit from me, I will be giving a couple kits away. So just say I'm in the comments below, and then shoot me an email with your address, and I will be doing a drawing and sending out a couple kits to random subscribers who comment and like this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Your time is precious, and I know it. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. Guys, I appreciate your time. If you've not subscribed, I hope you will consider doing so now by hitting that subscribe button. If you want to know when my latest video has gone live, hit that bell notification and YouTube should let you know. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. As always, stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.